there is.
Fair.
That's
All right.
also the orcs. Okay.
Alright, we've been fucking around too much. Alright.
It will be gone because of the power of editing. Poof!
5, 4, 3, 2. I did not hit you hard.
No, you caused a cramp. I got a Charlie horse. Ah.
I think I might have a blooper reel at the end of this. Hey everybody, real quick disclaimer, we had tried recording this with a new camera. The quality of the footage was not as good as we had hoped, as well as some other behind the scenes issues, so we're not using that. We're going to go back to the old cameras we were using, but yeah, just wanted to apologize for that. Everything's a little bit off color wise, so yeah, just wanted to apologize for that. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, everything should be back up to a higher quality next time. Thanks guys. Hello and welcome back to Omnisci approved, second episode in our Necrons versus Talons of the Emperor Crusade campaign. I am Jake.
I'm Clay.
Alright, and now that you're caught back up on that, for any of you who have not seen the first game that we had in this, first off, why not? The description's down there. Go watch that first and then come back.
It's okay, we'll wait.
Okay, but for those of you who did see it, the Necrons got trounced pretty horribly, as well as I took a lot of emotional damage, psychic damage if you play D&D, because I kept making mistakes. I found more.
That you made?
Yeah, I kept making mistakes. I'm going to try my best to not do that, but like I said the last time, new army, it's my second game playing with them. This will be my third game playing with them, and I'm very excited to get them back on the table. They're really fun. But last time, the Necrons lost pretty hard. The Lord that was leading this small awakening of Necrons died, and then the Royal Warden that was with him basically decided he was going to take it onto himself to not be terrible. And they achieved their secondary objective within that mission. Kind of. Once again, I'm terrible. Thanks to the gamesmanship of this fine man, he allowed me to not completely screw myself over because I didn't read a sentence. But, that being said, just to represent this, after we tallied everything up, my Royal Warden got a lot of upgrades. He's toting multiple relics now. He's got battle honors. He's pretty kitted out. So to do that, I made a new model for him. I'm gonna get a look at that here. Yeah, so I took a Necron Lord and a Royal Warden kit that I had lying around, plus a bunch of skulls from the Citadel skull box, and bashed them together to make him look special.
He pretty much put him in the microwave for about 12 seconds, just enough to get him soft. Put him in a box and shook really hard, and you're going to cut this out in editing, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm leaving it. But no, it's so that's exactly how you do it. No. But yeah, so I just wanted to represent that. But going into it, my army is different going forward. Obviously, we're going to be doing this at a slightly larger power level cap. We're doing 40 instead of 30 this time. So he's bringing a lot of his golden boys, and I'm bringing a lot of Necrons.
I'm actually bringing everything that was on my initial Crusade roster. I didn't use the full 50 power level to begin with because I'm not going to put something on that roster till it's done, and I've got a bunch of balls in the air juggling them, trying to get stuff finished.
Yep.
So
whereas,
I'm all hands on deck for this one.
I finished painting my Royal Warden in the Catacomb Command Barge you'll see today an hour ago. So
and that is not a strike against it. This man does excellent work even in a hurry.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, so going into this, the Necrons are rising back up after the Royal Warden went and awoke his specific lord he has sworn fealty to, even back before the days of the biotransference. And together they are going to seek out some vengeance against the Adeptus Custodes as they're trying to put a little bit of a foothold onto this world to, find what they're here for and to keep the Necrons from spreading through the system. So, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get the board set up. We will talk a little bit more about our armies we're taking today in depth after we've deployed, just to kind of speed things along. So, we'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll show you the map and the deployment. Today, we are going to be playing the mission Ambush. The attacker and defender, the attacker in this case being the Necrons and defender being the Custodes, set up on the table. The attacker can choose to go first, but if he does so, he has to set at least half of his army in reserve, only allowing them to come in after turn 3. Since we are playing a smaller point game than the mission was intended, we are going to allow the Necron reserves to come in on turn 2 as a way to keep the game fair. Other than that, the mission is fairly simple. You kill as much as possible, and in doing so, you rack up points. Points are totaled at the end of the game based on the total power level of models you have killed, with the Warlord giving additional points if it has been slayed.
I have deployed completely. The Necron deployment will happen afterward, because it's an ambush.
Makes sense.
So, looking at the battlefield, I have the entirety of my forces currently on my Crusade roster on the board. Most of these folks you'll remember from the previous battle, which if you haven't watched it, why would you not go watch that first? New fellows joining the fight are the Adeptus Custodians, my Terminators.
They're awesome. I love them.
And my sisters.
Sisters of Silence, yep.
What's that you say? Sisters of Silence in a Custodes army? What is this craziness? See, the Sisters of Silence and the Custodes were originally released in plastic in a kit called Talons of the Emperor, and GW has gone back to that with rules for Talons of the Emperor and given me the ability to take squads of Sisters of Silence in a Custodes army without breaking any of the special spiffies I get for being mono Custodes. They don't get the buffs, they just don't break my ability to take them.
Which is nice, and also thematically for your Custodes specifically, they fit a nice role for.
Well,
the
they're
story.
the containment team.
Yep.
These are the Shadow Seekers. These are the squad that goes out in the galaxy, finds the weird, scary, and dangerous shit, and brings it back. They're the people that you want handling the incredibly powerful psychic artifacts are the ones that look at that and go, huh, it's green.
Makes sense. All right, we just wanted to show you that, give you a little bit of information on what he's bringing and the story behind it, because that's fun. That's why we're playing Crusade.
And we'll be right back when the attackers show up on the battlefield.
Yes. And the attack has been sprung. The Necrons have shown up on this side of the table. Something I didn't go over a moment ago, but right now we're just looking at the armies. My new Lord, specifically. I am all out of Crusade points. Giving him a Warlord trait as well as a relic for himself. So obviously he is a Necron Lord on a Catacomb Command Barge. Technically just a Catacomb Command Barge, so he counts as an Overlord, so he's got My Will Be Done, which is amazing. As well as he took the Warlord trait of the Thrall of the Silent King. So he has 3 inches more on his aura abilities, which is just spot on delicious, considering how fast he's going to be moving around.
Because sometimes they need an extra few inches.
Exactly. And it allows him to do My Will Be Done on core units that are 12 inches away from him, so he can really reach out and give orders, which is phenomenal. Furthermore, his Staff of Light has been upgraded to a relic, the Voltaic Staff. So, normal Staff of Light is Assault 3, decent strength and AP and all that good stuff. I mean, it's not bad, it put in good work. But right now, the Voltaic Staff in shooting is 18-inch range, Assault 4, Strength 6, AP -2, flat 2 damage. So that's an upgrade through everything on the damage profile, plus an additional shot. In melee, it is also Strength +1, AP -2, flat 2 damage. It's a little bit better in melee. And then finally, each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified roll of 6 scores 2 additional hits. So it is a Tesla staff for Tesla things, and I love it. It's amazing. It makes me happy in my pants.
Let's Tesla it out, see how good it works.
Let's do that. Okay. My agenda this time is is basically, I get to, at the beginning of each battle round, select a unit. I've selected the spears. And then if that unit, in order for me to select them, the unit has to be at full strength and everything has to be at full wounds, so a completely fresh unit. If they are dead by the end of this battle round, then every one of my units that took a model out of that squad will get a annihilation tally. At the end of the game, for every annihilation tally on a unit, they gain an experience. So, because he's Custodes, this is going to be very hard for me to get. But the only Necron-centered one that made sense, so that's what I went with. I'm just going to go from there. Alright, so, going back to the Royal Warden, firing on them. He does have a rapid-fire 2 weapon with 30-inch range, so that's going to be 2 shots, because they are within 15.
Would you like the dice tray, sir?
No, I'm just going to do it on the table, man. No reason to dice tray right now. Alright, so Royal Warden taking his shots, hitting on 3s. Been better, been worse. It is Strength 5, going on Toughness 5, so forced to win. That is 1 wound, and I think I'm going to command point this one, because doing damage
Hang on. What, I'm sorry, I should have asked already. Are those the flares? Those are the...
These are the Reapers.
Those are the Strength 5 ones? Mm-hmm. I'm absolutely using the Shadow Keeper, the Shadow Warden stratagem to -1 strength on everything that fires at him.
Okay. So I'm wounding on 5s now. I...
Keep both of those, because I declared
I'm thinking
it
about
to...
command pointing this one.
Okay.
This is a 3. It didn't wound anyone.
Oh, so it didn't wound anyone.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
thinking about command pointing that one. Yeah, that's bold. Actually, I'm 1-6 because I started the battle round like 1 to 7. So, no, another 3. So that is a single wound at AP -2, sir.
All right, on the 4-up. That is a no. What's the
flat 2 damage?
Flat 2.
Mm-hmm.
Command Barge has multi-damage weapons, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I'll let that one ride. Keep going.
All right. So now we're going to go into shooting with the warriors. They're going to go into the same target, obviously. And they are 20 shots. I am going to spend a command point to once again use my favorite stratagem that they do have available to them. That 6s to hit are going to count as automatic wound.
All right.
They're not rapid fire weapons, or else I could do the automatic hit too, which would be fun. Anyway, so hitting on 2s because of my will be done.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, I see several 6s.
Yeah, a couple 1s. So 1, 2. The rats are 6s for those of you who don't know. 3, 4. And that was a 6, but I just fumbled it.
Stevenson's.
Yeah, we'll show you the army that these were actually purchased for at some point. But so it's going to be 5 auto wounds, and then this many dice wounding on 5s, even though they would wound on 4s normally.
Mm-hmm.
Not terrible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 10 wounds in total.
What's the AP on that, sir?
AP on the Gauss Reapers, I believe, is -2. Yeah, it's AP -2.
All right. All right. 10 4-ups.
Not terrible. Looks like 1.
Actually, that's only 3, 4 fails.
So that'll actually kill 1, and then
What finishes off that guy?
Yeah, and then kills the other guy. Single damage.
So that will leave 1 model standing. Okay.
All right. Shooting with the Catacomb Command Barge, heavy 3, so 3 shots into that Custode. He is hitting on 2s.
You're just picking on him for no reason.
No, you know why. You were there.
No, he's done nothing to you today.
You were there.
He's done nothing at all to you today.
Yeah. So Strength 6 goes down to Strength 5. Functionally, so
yeah. That is still active all phase.
I'm gonna re-roll that one with a command point.
Why would you do that, Jake?
I've already re-rolled this phase.
Oh, I was just giving you shit, but yeah, that's right. You already have.
But it is a single wound, if nothing else.
Is that D3
D3
damage?
Yep. Single wound at AP -3, D3 damage. So go ahead and roll your save, because that might. He's fine.
He good.
Alright, so now we're using the Voltaic Staff. 4 shots. He's barely within range, but 4 shots. Hitting on 2s. 6s count as 2 additional hits.
Yay, no ratties. Wait, no, that's a ratty.
So hit, and then 2 additional hits.
Glare on those dice is weird.
Well, they're very glossy. So, after checking, it is strength 6. So, once again, wounding on 4s.
Sorry about the camera there.
No, you're not. So, wounding on 4s.
That's a wound.
That stratagem of yours is nuts.
Hey, in my defense, I picked this faction for the lore before they got one of the best stratagems in the entire Custodes Codex.
Because, like, that would have been all but one of them wounding and changed to one of them wounding. That's fucking nutty. 1 save at AP minus 2.
That one command point, yes, it is. It's incredible.
Yeah, 1 save at AP minus 2, sir.
On the invuln. Yeah, that I'm rerolling.
Okay, he's fine.
Alrighty. Puts me down to 4 CP.
God, that's nuts.
You have made me. Wait, no. Have I rerolled one yet?
I don't know. You need to keep track of that.
No. Yes, I did reroll one already. Roll your damage, sir, because that's why I'm at 4.
It's flat 2 damage.
Well, that's why I'm at 4 because
right,
I did
yeah.
reroll. So yeah, no, I can't do that.
Comedy of errors, ladies and gentlemen. Comedy of errors. But yes, that's just going to be flat 2 damage. He's at 1. Alright, now I need to try to make a decision. How ballsy do I want to be for the sake of getting XP on the units?
And how trollsy do I want to be?
Fuck you.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hence the fuck you. I think I'm honestly going to end my turn. It's not worth me just throwing away a unit to melee. That's my opinion.
Alright.
Alright. Gonna come back up with Talons of the Emperor. Turn 1. Oh god!
Alright. Movement for the Talons of the Emperor after turn 1. The Alaris Custodians have advanced on their target under the soon-to-be rolled covering fire from their brethren. My most important unit, the extremely precious Psychers, anti-Psychers I should say, are moving into cover. The shield Guardians are advancing, and the dude with the spear did the correct thing that you do when you have that much doom pointed at you at one time. He got his ass into cover.
Just like, what's over here? Oh dear God, it's death.
Mm-hmm. Right, and of course,
he's just the warlord's just hanging out over there.
Zagreus is in the middle of the battlefield. Wait and see where he is needed.
Makes sense. It's a very wise thing to do.
All right, psychic phase is for weaklings. Shooting phase. We're going to start with the aforementioned Sagittarian Custodians providing covering fire into the warriors.
Savalias? Why did you say Savalias? Sorry, Alex.
9 shots. I did not move Zagreus far enough. They do not have rerolls.
It mattered for 1. Hey, I'll take it.
Tough 4, right?
Yep.
Alright. 3s to wound.
Yeah. 4.
At -1.
Alright, so their 4 ups become 5 ups.
Yes.
So 4 saves. Looks like none of them made it. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull models really quick. I'm gonna pull 4 from this side. And by the way, if the camera work looks a little bit more sporadic than normal, we got a new camera and we're having to learn it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my 4 reanimation protocols. And that will net me 1 guy back, which is fine.
And please let us know if we need to do anything to help with the camera work. We're always welcome to any amount of constructive criticism you want to give. Constructive criticism, Internet. Yeah. Constructive.
After that, we have the rest of the warriors there, so they lost 3 in total that shooting phase.
I am okay with that.
Or with that round of shooting, rather. Alright.
I am okay with that. Alright. Looks like I've got the front. That's 3. Is that 4 in rapid fire?
I'm gonna say you got 4. 4 looks good. It's close enough that I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I mean?
So that is.
It'll be 9 shots. Because there's normal bolt guns, right?
Yes, they are. They are absolutely your standard bolt guns.
Yeah. Still be 9 shots.
Yep. So 9 shots. Hitting on 3s here. They do not get rerolls.
Yep. Still good shots though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that.
4s on 4s equals 4s.
Yes.
It's like Warhammer 40k. The only game where 4s on 4s means more 4s.
Yeah, I'm re-rolling that one because that was way too cocked.
Alright.
Back to a 1. Okay, that die wants to be a 1.
Alright, so that's 4 wounds.
That is 4 wounds at no AP.
Yep, so 4 ups. A lot of 4 ups happening. So that's 2 saves, 2 fails. It's perfectly statistical. So we're going to remove these fine gentlemen on the end. And then I'm going to roll. Get 1 back.
Hey, I didn't expect to accomplish anything, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so I'm going to
I figured I'd knock one down, and he'll get up again. Now we see what hell the Terminators can unleash. Their grenade launchers are D3 shots. Their blast, they're still at 6 models, right?
Yes, so...
Yes.
Yep. Reanimation protocol's doing me wrong.
Alright, oh hang on, it's 12 range. Let me measure for the guy in the back. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to do you wrong.
Nah,
Didn't want to do you wrong. Alright, I'm gonna do the grenade launchers first, then come back to the shots on the axe.
Sounds good. Fucking Custodes and their bullet axes.
Yeah, they're wrist grenade launchers and their bullet axes and their
The unit is within range of Zacharias for rerolls.
Yes, he is. They are, I should say.
Sweet. Alright.
So yeah.
What's the profile on the grenades?
Only 1 damage, strength 4, AP -3. So, not bad. Not bad at all. That 1 blue die doesn't mean anything. I just need 1 more.
Okay. And what's AP?
So that is 5 saves at AP -3. So that is on your
on the 6 up invuln from the Nephrek.
Yes.
Failed all of them. That is all but 1 in the unit.
Oh, it's all but 1. So they do get to make their.
No, you still get to shoot with your axes first.
Oh crap! That's right. All right. They're all within 12, so that is going to be 6 shots.
I need little Billy down there to really hang in there.
Well, the AP on this is worse, so he'll have 5 ups.
Fair enough.
Once again, re-rolling that 1.
Got it.
That's everything. Looking for 4s here.
Looks like 3.
3 saves at AP -1.
Not a 1. So that is him done and dusted, and that is the unit.
Just for fun value?
Shooting at them?
Because why not?
Yeah. They currently have a 1+ save, so you know how that works.
That's a reroll because it's cocked. They are within range to reroll that 1.
Got it. That's all.
That's everything. They're tough 5, right?
Correct.
Not a 1.
Sweet.
We showed that wall. What for?
Sure did.
Oh, because they should have been hitting on 3s anyway because they're behind that wall. So the dice knew it and made me fail all the wound rolls.
That's what usually happens.
Dice karma!
Let's be real, like, dice karma is one of the most real things in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So, assault.
No. I am not going to assault.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the Terminators out by themselves.
Okay. Makes sense.
Like I actually, yes, that's going to let you get the charge, but I want to be able to. If you push that Catacomb Command Barge in, for example, I want to be able to descend on you with the rest of my army.
That makes sense.
I thought I was going to have to. I knew I needed to be able to completely wipe out a unit of warriors, or they will not stop coming back.
Yep.
So I wanted to be able to charge them, but since they were successfully gunned down, I'm done.
All right.
End of turn.
Fair enough. All right. We'll be right back with Necron's turn. So, we are here at the end of Necron's movement. We'll do a little bit of a back up for a moment. We're going to talk about our command phase stuff, as Necrons have some. He did My Will Be Done on them, so they're going to be hitting on 2s in combat. And then my protocol for this turn is the Protocol of the Undying Legion. These guys, who just came in from reserve, were not on the battlefield at this time, so these guys also are going to be able to re-roll every time I make a check for reanimation protocols. I get to re-roll a dice. So they're there. These warriors, a 20-man unit, walked onto the battlefield. The scarabs scuttled their little butt up here on the other side of the wall, so they are nice and safe. The command barge moved over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Movement is done. We're going to go ahead and go straight into shooting.
One more thing while we're in movement. Just worth mentioning, for those of you following along in your own books at home, we are using the Ambush Crusade mission, but since we're doing it on a much smaller force size than necessary, we decided to he gets his reinforcements on turn 2, not on turn 3, because on a much smaller battlefield size, skewing some of your army off the board like that is just unfair. We forgot to mention that earlier, so, yeah. Now it has been said.
It has been said.
How's that psychic phase going for you?
Good. Oh, also, one more thing in the command phase. These guys have been designated with the Annihilation protocols. If I get lucky, we'll see. All right.
I mean, technically, they're no harder to damage than the Guardians with Spears. They just have an extra wound apiece. Yeah. And you were close last time.
Yeah. All right, so going to go ahead straight into shooting. We're going to do the Catacomb Command Barge first. So the Gauss Cannon, the underslung Gauss Cannon.
I'm going to go ahead and put the stratagem. I'm just going to go ahead and put the stratagem on them. I'm not even going to run the math. I'm just going to put the stratagem on.
That's fine. All right. So 3 shots hitting on 2s. That is 2 hits. Strength 6. They are still toughness 5. Is that correct? Or are they
are.
6?
No, they are toughness 5.
Okay. So this makes it wounding on 4s instead of 3s.
Yep.
That is 1 wound at AP minus 2, I believe.
No, because they're 2 up. They're 2 up, 4 up.
Yep.
Right. 1 4 up safe. He good.
Safe. All right. Now we're going to do the Voltaic Staff. So 4 shots. All hit, no 6s, so no additional auto hits. Strength 6, so wounding on 4s again. All wounds, AP minus 2, flat 2 damage apiece.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a dead duder guy if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm running out of command points fast, but let's re-roll one. I kind of have to.
Yep, that's still a dead duder guy.
That's still a dead. All right, hold that. In the interest of making this charge harder for you.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right. Continues the Schusting.
All right, Warriors. Warriors.
Probably ought to cut that. I was shaking the camera.
All right. Using a stratagem. On the Warriors. Once again, 6s to hit are going to be auto wounds because they do have cost weapons. And the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys are going to be in rapid fire range.
So 26 shots?
That is correct.
All right.
So I'm going to get those dice up, and I'll be right back. Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to just roll those in batches of 13, just to make life a little easier on me rolling.
Sounds good.
All right. First batch of 13 hitting on 3s. Not a single 6 out of that.
Yeah, but decent hits, though.
Yeah. But I'm wounding on 5s. Does it make it count as 1 strength less or 1?
1 strength.
Okay, so they go from strength 4 to strength 3, but it's still.
That's not. Yeah, it's not going to affect them. I just did that for the command barge.
5. Wow.
5.
Yeah, 5 out of that.
All right.
Let me go ahead and roll the other one, so we'll do all the saves at once.
Got it. Got it. Keep going.
Okay, but that's 5. Yep. All right. 13 more. On 3s, once again, 6s are auto wounds, so 1 more additional wound from that 6.
I've got that 6 already.
Thank you. That's 5.
Oh. That's 5 more?
4, if you already got that 1 6.
I got the 6.
Okay, so it's going to be additional 4.
All right. Color doesn't matter, of course. Ah, nope, die, nah. Warp, damn it. Have I mentioned how roly bouncy these guys are? What was the AP on all that?
AP -1.
So we're on...
Looks like a dude's on 1 wound.
Yes. That has 1 wounded. Down to 1 wound.
1 wounded. I've never wounded anyone in my life.
Alright.
So now we have the Royal Warden shooting into them, leading by example, as he is wont to do. So 4 shots, because he's rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s, so that's 3 hits. Normally we'll be winning on 4s, winning on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay.
Alright. I'm not totally upset with that, to be honest.
No, you did some good work. If you can get those Lich Guard in, they're very real threat.
Because like if he would have killed him, then that would have been a substantially larger charge.
Yeah, it would have been a full 2 inches larger charge roll that you need to make. So
yeah, so we'll see what actually happens.
I think that's good.
All right.
What are the scarabs shooting with?
Well, first off, they're using their little forelimbs and they're knitting sweaters for their scarab friends. Alright, let's all face it.
Yeah.
Alright, declaring a charge. So we can get into honorable melee combat.
Honorable melee combat.
Alright, so no Overwatch.
No, I'm not going to Tanglefoot Grenade either because I'm low on CP and I want to see what happens here.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to go ahead and control it.
Oh, okay, over here. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's got it.
They run a circle around them and then get into combat. That's.
We'll be right back.
Alright, so that's what the combat's going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and spend another command point for Disruption Fields, taking me down to 3. Disruption Fields, use a stratagem in the fight phase when a Necron core unit, they are core, in your army selected to fight until the end phase add 1 to the strength characteristic of the models in the unit. They're already strength 6, I'll take them to strength 7. Then his stratagem will knock them back down to strength 6.
On tough 5 models, so that'll keep you at your 3s to...
That is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a feeling that there's going to be a bunch of times that we're going to end up forcing each other to spend a command point like that.
Yeah, it seemed like from the last game and this one, it does seem like our armies, weirdly enough, our armies have a lot of counterplay in our stratagems, it feels like. So anyway, Lich Guard have 3 attacks apiece. So that is 5 of them, so that's going to be 15 attacks. Alright, so 15 attacks, hitting on 2s because my will be done. I'm going to count that one.
Yeah, no, count it, count it.
Alright, couple 1s, but not terrible.
Didn't they get it? No, the rerolls on the reanimation protocols.
Correct.
Okay.
Which I'm hoping they don't even need to use. We'll see how lucky I get.
Alright, so wounding on 3s.
Not as good as I wanted it to be. But still not bad. This is going to be on your invo, and these are AP -2.
So 6.
Yep.
That I want you to actually take them out. This is so dramatic. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh wow, they're dead.
I can't. So look, I can reroll, but I can't really argue with that. Like that to me, that just says that's
so
what needs to
definitive.
happen. That is exactly what the. Sorry, boys. New model syndrome.
And like I said, you are low on the command points too, so I mean there is an argument to do that because one of them wouldn't do enough damage to kill them back.
No, he absolutely wouldn't.
All right, so cool. That'll actually give an annihilation tally for the Catacomb Command Bar.
Everybody on the table.
Well, they have to destroy a unit. They have to destroy a model in the unit. So he's going to get one, and they're going to get one. And it's each time they destroy a model.
Oh, they have to drop a model, not do damage to it.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'm just going to just for sake of this, these are not wound dice. The red the red dice.
Let's just. Okay, yeah. We got red dice.
Yeah, the red dice are not wound dice. I'm just doing this so there's no confusion.
Well then.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to consolidate my guys, but then that's my turn.
Okay. All right. On further reflection, Jake decided not to consolidate. I will. We'll be right back after I make my movement. All right. I've made my movement. Pretty much everybody that was designed for honorable melee combat. Has moved to get into range. Guy with the spear he took a breather. He's okay. He's back in it.
He is kitted for honorable melee combat, but he's not going to get there this time.
Yes, but he can get close enough to provide supporting fire before his brethren engage in honorable melee combat.
Which is, I mean, honorable, even if it's not melee combat.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we're going to start with... We're going to start with him, actually.
Go ahead and just get him out of the way.
Yep.
Sounds good. And the Lich Guard, if that wasn't already apparent.
Yeah, he's not in range for the rerolls. The other two units will be.
Okay.
Which matters.
Yeah. So 1. These are tough 5. That is a wound.
That is a wound at -1.
All right, so 3 up armor.
Yes.
And they are fine. That was a... That was a rat.
It's a ratty, doodly doo. It's a ratty, doodly doo.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
So to charm.
Yes. I'm using the disintegrators.
Okay. So -1 to hit on everything, but
so these are going to be hitting on 3s, but I want to put the whole. Yeah, they flipped the selector switch over to fuck you.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right.
There's several 2s in there. Jeez.
That's the risk we take.
Yeah. All right. So that many.
This is all 5. So this is all strength 5. So this is all going to be wounding on 4s. That does not. I'm going to check that one. Yeah, that needs to be. That one needs to be rerolled. Okay.
All right.
So that is 3 at -1, and that guy is at -3, and he is 3 damage instead of 2.
Ow.
So you need to roll that one separately, please.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the 3 that are just gonna be on the 3 up armor.
Okay.
All right. So 3 up armor. Split off. They're fine.
All right.
And then a 4 up invulnerable save. He's fine.
Bollocks. Zagreus.
Zagreus.
1 save at -1, 2 damage.
3 plus. It's fine. Another rat.
All right. Still nothing. Let's go to the sisters. They're all in rapid fire range. 10 shots.
All right.
Do I need to reroll that? Nope, that stays.
All right. There's a 1 over there, and there's a 2. But other than that, yeah. All right.
5s to wound here. 2 saves, no AP, single damage.
Just making sure.
Fair.
All right. So 2 saves on a 2 up. This is gonna be the one that takes him down. You watch. Nope. He's good.
Spending 1 command point for It's not rapid fire. It's the rapid fire stratagem for pistols and rapid fire
I
weapons
know what you're
for
talking
the. Yeah.
So the pour all your shots on them.
Yeah, to turn that squad into a storm bolter.
Yep.
So, 12 shots.
Yep.
From the sword pistols. Pistol, sword, sword, pistol, pistol, sword, sword, pistol. 2 ones that I'm going to reroll over here. So that is everything hit. Can you see that other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is everything hits.
All right.
Once again, looking for 5s. And these are only single damage, so I need a lot here.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I'll take that. Hell.
So 7?
Yeah.
7 wounds at AP -1?
No, these are no.
Oh, so these are on the 2-ups.
Yeah, these are on the 2-ups. That's why I need a punch.
Okay.
Okay.
That will net you 1. So that's 1 down. Reanimation protocols. And I do get a reroll on this. Needing 5s. Doesn't matter if I reroll, I'll do it anyway just for fun. Yeah, we got one. All right.
Okay. So bless him, he tried.
Yeah, bless him. So I'm gonna remove that fine gentleman over there.
All right. I was hoping I could knock 2 down, but at least I knocked 1 down before the charge.
Yeah.
So the shield guard have plenty of movement.
Yep, they're in.
Zagreus.
He's in. It's just how in are you is the question. All right. So you want to think about order of smackings?
No, I'm trying to decide if I want to put the
Sagittarium?
Nah, I need them out. I need them out. I need their firepower.
Right.
Okay. No, I swing with the squad first because they have so much more. Like Zag will survive. I swing with the squad first.
Yep, go ahead and do the thing. Announce.
All right. 9 attacks from the custodian guard.
All right.
Rerolling those ones
because the boss is watching.
Because Zagreus is there. I'm going to reroll over here. That picks up everything.
All right.
5s on 5s. So
it'll be winning on 4s.
Winning on 4s.
So 4?
Pretty much statistical.
All right. 4.
That is 4 saves on there. Yep, that'll put it on their invuln.
Save 2 of those, and I saved all but 1. I will command point reroll this one, I think. And he still doesn't make it, so.
Alright, D3 damage.
1.
This is going to be a slap fight in the middle of the board for several turns, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be great.
Alright.
So he's at 1 there. I'm going to go ahead and remove the red dice. We can keep track of it.
Yeah. Are you going to interrupt?
No.
There's
no point in interrupting on Zag.
I agree. I was going to let you make that mistake, but I agree. Alright. Zagreus has 5 attacks with his Castellan Axe.
Alright. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because he doesn't want his friends to think he's lame.
Well, that die just wanted to be a 1. 4 hits.
Alright.
He is swinging at strength 8.
Okay.
So that is 3s, and I still rolled a couple of 2s.
Wow, okay. 2 wins?
Yep.
2 4+ invulnerable saves. Failed the both of them.
Alright. D3 damage, so that just finishes off him.
Kill this guy.
So we only need to roll for the other one.
That's a 3. Even though it bounced out, we're going to count it.
Yep.
So that will kill the other gentleman as well. Alright. New instance of combat. New reanimation protocol rolls. So roll 4 dice, I get to reroll 1 of these. So odds are I should get 1.
You're probably going to pick 1 up, especially with that reroll. Oh yeah, we're going to count that.
Okay, so that's 1 picked up there. There's no point in re-rolling, but I'll do it because I have it and I want to roll dice. So 1 guy stands up. So we're going to put him here because that's like the only legal spot to put him. All right, my turn to swing.
How you feeling about this, Jake?
I can swing either way.
Yeah. I'm okay with my pacing thus far, though. I'm on good pace.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let him pile in here. And we're just going to put everything onto Zagreus.
I think that's the correct decision, because that's fewer total wounds to have a significant result on the game.
So, 9 attacks, hitting on 2s. Alright, that many. And wounding on 3s.
Happy to see those ones in there.
So that's 5 wounds and AP -2. So it'll be on your Storm Shield.
5 saves.
You failed 1.
He is... Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
For some reason I was reading that other 2 as a 3 there.
Yeah. Pips are hard, man.
Yeah. Not rerolling that. I need to save my CP.
Doesn't he have a feel no pain?
Well, that's why I'm not rerolling. That's why I'm not rerolling it. Is he has a feel no pain. 5 up, feel no pain.
Man, he's fine. He loves it.
He successfully gave no dams.
He loves the feel of plasma cutting across his skin ever so gently. Okay, guys. We are back after Necron movement. As before, Necrons have a few things that go on during the command phase. My protocol for this turn is the Conquering Tyrant. It does absolutely nothing, just the way the state of the game is going. So I'm going to let my command barge increase his aura up to by another 3 inches, making it maxed out at 12 inches. Still will do nothing. So, just how that goes. Did attempt to pop the Resurrection Orb before moving him, because he was within 9 of them. It did not get me any guys back, so but the Resurrection Orb has been popped. My warriors, along with my ever so lovely Royal Warden, have Veil of Darkness and come down over here. The last thing that did happen during the command phase, however, was I declared them as my target for annihilation.
And by them, he means the sisters. Sorry, I did not have the camera pointed.
Yeah, so the Sisters of Silence have been targeted for annihilation this turn, so they are going to be receiving the brunt of my combat.
Put an F in the comments section for what is about to happen to those poor sisters of silence.
Alright, so, top of the shooting phase, we're going to spend a command point, which takes us down to 2, for Solar Pulse, targeting the Sisters of Silence. That means that they do not benefit from cover when they're being shot at by any Necron unit. So, all of my Necron shooting on them, they may as well be standing out in the open.
Oh boy.
Alright, next, I'm going to just go ahead and shoot with the Catacomb Command Barge, because it's fun. All into the Sisters.
Okay.
So 3 shots from the Gauss Cannon. Hitting on 2s. Always a 1 in there, you notice that?
Yeah.
They are tough 3, correct?
They are only
Strength
tough.
6, wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds, AP -3.
Alright. Wait a sec. What am I doing? AP -3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so 6s. I'm looking for 6s.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's AP -3.
So I'm looking for 6s. 2 failed.
Alright, D3 damage apiece.
They're single wound models.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they're...
2 dead.
I'm gonna verify that, but I'm pretty sure they're single damage models. So, after confirming there's no invuln, yeah, that's already 2 casualties.
Alright. Voltaic Staff. 4 shots. 6s will be 2 additional shots. Nothing there, but that is all hits.
Mm-hmm.
Strength 6 again. So 2s. So all 4, it is AP -2.
Looking for 5s. That 3 does need to be rerolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's them then. I did not expect that.
Oh yeah, they're tissue paper compared to the amount of firepower you can put out.
They am squish.
Yep.
Yeah.
One moment while I go say some last rites. All right.
So since the Sisters are no more, these guys are going to put, all of the warriors are going to shoot into them. The Royal Warden will do something. I'm not sure what yet. But the warriors
I'm
are going
assuming
into
he's
them.
going to try and pick up that kill in the middle.
There's a part of me that really wants the Scarabs to kill him in melee combat because it would be fucking hilarious, and I'm debating whether or not I should just go for it.
You want to use the stratagem that we were talking about earlier, don't you?
Scarabs auto wound on 6s. Or Scarabs have an auto wounding attack.
No, I meant the one where they just blow up.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of just want them to do it on their own. because they're all wearing little sweaters now. They're ready to go. I'm gonna have to paint one like he's wearing a sweater right now.
Yeah. You know what the hell of it is? I can't even stop you from trying. I mean, that's a super short charge anyway. I can't Tanglefoot grenade them. They have fly.
Yeah. All right, so 25 shots.
Going into the Sagittarium.
So I'm gonna do one suite of 12 and one suite of 13 just to make my life easier.
All right.
So we'll do the shots of 12 first. All right, and they are hitting on 2s. I did my will be done them before they
Yes, you did.
awarded. So that many. Didn't matter in this case, but I just wanted to point that out. So wounding on 5s. So
Yes.
only 2 from the first volley.
AP1, right?
Yeah.
That counteracts the cover, so 2 ups. Stay good. Next.
I'm gonna
Reroll that 4, yeah.
All right.
Pick that up. So that was... Alright, with the 5s.
Bit better.
That was definitely better. 5 wounds.
You're fine.
They're fine. Okay.
All right, I do think I am going to shoot him into him.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gets another annihilation point. I want to point that out. So he's at 2.
Oh, the barge. Right, for killing the...
Because I declared the sisters, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
So, we're firing the Royal Warden on the lone remaining Spear Guard.
4 shots on 3s. That was a rapid fire. All right. Strength 5, so 4s. 2 at -2.
1 made, 1 failed. You bet I'm re-rolling that.
Let's do this.
Ah!
All right.
He's at 1 wound. That's got him.
Yeah, it's flat 2 damage anyway, yeah. So
Okay.
he's done. And that will be a kill for my 4 Ankir, which I realized after the fact. I named him Ankir because one of my favorite Egyptian symbols is the Ankh. It's the cross with the little hoop on it. One of my favorite symbols. I absolutely love it. Really big in Egypt anyway. But there is a special character named Ankir the Traveler or something like that. So, no relation. I think, well, they may be cousins. I don't know. Just, you know, we're moving on. But yeah, so that's him now.
Okay.
Alright, assaults. These guys are going to charge them.
Alright, Scarabs are going in.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
5.
5 does get him in.
Yeah, so I can do him here.
And then... So they can pile into...
And then they will be in base base and supporting.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to put the command barge into him too.
Okay. I mean,
he still got it.
He still got it, but that's funny that it was a 2-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm going to swing with my Overlord in the Catacomb command barge. 4 attacks.
I'm not interrupting, but I'm not going to interrupt yet, but I am going to go ahead and spin the stratagem.
Oh,
the Shadow Warden stratagem that I use every turn.
Hate you. Hate you.
It's what we do.
I'm just going to roll here. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. He is currently strength 6. Takes him to 5, so he's only on 4s. I'll hit. Only on 4s. 2 wounds. Perfectly statistical. 2 wounds at AP -2.
Okay. At AP -2.
Yep. That would have been on your Storm Shields.
What's his... Oh yeah, these guys are Storm Shields. They good.
Yeah.
What next, sir?
The Scarabums. I'm going to spend a command point. And into 1 for the self-destruction protocols. So I pick one of my Scarab units, and then I pick one that they're in engagement range with. So I'm going to pick that unit.
Okay. Which one of them's going boom?
Yeah. I'm going to have the dude in the back die.
thought it has to be within engagement range. Oh, that is engagement range.
Yeah. So I roll a dice. I roll a 1, nothing happens. 2 through 5, D3 mortal wounds to the unit. On a 6, they take 3 mortal wounds.
All right.
So a 6 will just take one of these guys out, which would be nice. No, but that is D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
2. So 2 mortal wounds onto the shield guys.
All right.
Now they fight. 8 attacks from the scrubs. I believe they hit on 4s. Yeah, they hit on 4s. 6 is auto wound because scarabs. That's 2 auto wounds. And only 1 other hit. He wounds on a 5. Nope.
All right. So.
Actually, he would be wounding on a 6 because of that stratagem, but either way.
All right. 2 saves.
You're fine. All right. No longer is an active player after charges, so sorry.
Yeah. All right. So the guard squad is going into the Lich Guard because I have a decent chance of dropping all of them, but I can certainly thin their numbers before they get a chance to swing.
Absolutely.
So hitting on 2s, don't even need to reroll any 1s.
Looks solid to me.
5s on 5s. Only 3 saves need to be made at AP -3.
3 4-ups. And made 1, failed 2. So roll that damage.
All right, D3 damage.
1's dead.
Another D3 damage.
Another one's
Well,
dead.
they hit each other, but they both came to the same die, so we're okay there. So that's enough to drop 2 of them.
Yep. So I'm gonna pull these 2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just roll the 4 reanimations. Gone. Nothing.
Do they still have the reroll 1 thing active?
No.
Okay. Didn't know how long that lasted.
Yeah, that was just for the turn.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so it's 2 dead.
So, after my movement, all I really had to do was move Zagreus around to let him get a charge on the command barge and see how much damage he can do to that thing.
All right.
So, we're going to fire the...
Sagittarium.
We're going to fire the Sagittarium at the only target they have. I did make sure to keep Zagreus in range to give them the rerolls.
The scarabs. What? Roll your dice. Roll your dice. Shoot the warriors. We don't roll.
Hey, there's a couple 1s rerolling right here.
Oh, there's another 1.
There's another 1. Okay, so 8 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
So 7.
7 wounds.
Give me 7 dice, please. Thank you. Alright, 7, what is it on there? 5 or 6?
It's -1, so it is on their 5s.
7 follow-up saves. And I make...
Nice.
Wow. Make 4 of them, yeah. So that's 3 dead guys. Can you just pull 3 guys from the back and just kind of pull them off to the side? I'm going to go ahead and roll the reanimations. Nothing.
Before I forget them, pistols in the...
Into the Lich Guard. Or the Scarabs.
Scarabs are 3 wounds apiece, 4 wounds apiece?
4.
I'd rather plink something off the Lich Guard.
Makes sense.
So 6 shots from the sword, pistol, pistol, sword, sword, pistol, pistol, swords. Reroll that 1 because Captain Commander.
It's a lot of unnecessarily high rolls for this.
Yeah, I would have preferred to save those for the wound rolls because I need 5s. 1 save.
Normal armor?
Yeah, these are just normal bolt pistols.
2+. He's fine.
Yeah, okay. Because I figured if I can shave a wound off of him, that means a damage roll of 1 would still kill him.
Yeah.
Zagreus is a rapid fire 24, so he's gonna put contemptuously put a shot back into the warriors as he walks away from them. Hits. 4s to wound. That's what you get when you shoot without looking.
Yeah, that is what happens.
Alright, Zagreus is charging the Catacomb Command Barge and the Lich Guard, because why not?
No Overwatch because I'm in combat.
Yep. So he's in.
Alright.
So Zagreus going into the Catacomb Command Barge, rerolling that 1.
He's self-conscious. He has to do better.
So that is all 5 hit.
Alright.
Wounding on 4s because of how the new quantum shielding works. 3 wounds at AP minus 3. What's its invuln?
5 up.
Okay.
Made 2 of them.
D3 damage. Yes!
3 damage.
Yes! I needed that.
That puts him on 6 wounds.
Yeah, I needed to hit him hard. I needed to hit for something decent.
There he is.
All right.
6 wounds left on my Warlord. Alright, so I get to attack now.
Yes, you do.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to do something. Yeah, I'm going to attack with the Lich Guard.
Yeah, because he has to just push anything through.
Yeah. Only 1 attack. Okay, only 1 attack hits. Not a wound, sir.
Alright. Back to me?
Yep.
I guess I will put... No, I'm going to be greedy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to put the 2 that can reach the barge on the barge and have the remaining guy swing at the Lich Guard.
All right.
I'm going to be greedy.
Sounds good.
So we're going to roll the 1 swing on Lich Guard first.
Because that's the fun one, let's be honest.
I'm rerolling that.
Yep. You're good.
3 hits. Looking for 4s.
1.
Only 1.
4 plus. No. I'm not going to command 1 it, so. I'll keep it.
Okay.
It's over there.
Alright.
Alright. So, my turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you still have the other guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's the other half of the unit swing on the barge to see what they can do to it. As usual with Custodes, everything hits. Because we're better than you.
Fucking hacks.
Perfectly statistical. 3 saves. Let me clear that for you.
5 ups. Failed all of them. Could kill him.
You haven't used a reroll yet, have you?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yep, they got him. See if he explodes.
That would be hysterical. And of course he explodes. And of course he explodes.
We're going to do the math on that. Be right back. Alright, removing him. He did his best. He actually didn't do bad. I'm not upset with him. Charging with him was probably greedy, if we're being completely honest.
Alright. Zagreus has a 5-up, feel no pain.
Good. He's fine. One of my scarabs is down to 3 wounds. Yeah.
Other thing worth mentioning, that did pick up a model.
Yes, it did. I will take it. I don't want to take that, but I'll take it. Alright, last thing to fight will be the scarab.
Yep.
Spend my last command point. The guy who is wounded is going to go away.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
Yep. So, D3 mortal wounds. Another 2.
Ow.
Take that. Alright. He is no longer in combat. He cannot pile in and fight. Should have piled him in before I removed that guy.
Well, no, actually, yeah, that would be the correct sequencing, so he would be in. So continue.
You're a gentleman. 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s, 6s auto wound. That is 2 auto wounds and a hit. And another wound! I need to see a single one.
Do you know what the really do you know what the painful thing about all this is?
What?
Scarabs are swarms. They can't game they can't
don't
game XP, so they can't they can't be marked for greatness because they absolutely should after this. All right.
Come
Here
on,
we go.
come on. You need one more save, dude. It was 4 wounds.
Oh, it was 4. Oh, right. Okay, well, there's 3 saves. We got 1 more.
Okay.
All right, he good. But they put up a hell of a fight, didn't they?
Yep. It may not have actually been 4 saves in total. I may have just lied to you without meaning to, but either way, he's fine.
He made them all, so we are all good. All right.
Top of Necrons. Alright. Fun thing about all my Warlord dying, all of my command phase stuff is done. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, that's right, because it's the Royal Warden can't do that stuff. It's got to be an Overlord.
Correct, yeah, so we're just going to go straight into movement. So be back in a moment. Okay. After Necron movement, the Scarabs did their little scuttle, and they are now hiding. Fun fact, none of his models have line of sight on them right now. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, because they can actually completely hide. Hang on, let me get the... Where'd they go?
2 of them exploded on you and then ran away. It's totally not nice. Okay, so these guys have moved up. We are going to dispense the Fury of the Pharaons on...
That sounds like a personal problem.
On, like, this unit here. Specifically with that gent. Alright, friends. Warriors into that unit of Shield Guard. 22 shots in total after the rapid fire is taken into account. We're going to do it 2 of 11. Once again, make life easier. Hitting on 3s. No Lord to make them better. Not awful. It's statistical, I guess. And wounding on 5s. It's like 3.
AP 1?
Yep.
Alright, so...
3 ups.
Yep, so 3 ups. No! 2 ups, because the Storm Shield pushes them to a 1 up by itself.
Okay. Failed 2.
Bollocks.
I love that the camera's been on the dice this whole time.
And my eyes weren't.
Alright, second volley at 11. And keep in mind this all happens simultaneously.
Yeah, of course.
Less good on that. And 5 again. Oh, that's another 2.
Alright.
So, those Storm Shields give a +1 armor? I thought they were old Storm Shields.
No, the reason that I still get a 3-up invuln save is they are the new Storm Shields that are +1 armor save, 4-up invuln, but then my Custodes trait.
Okay.
The Custodes trait modifies all invuln saves by +1 to a maximum of 3-up. So it's weird, but I get the best of both.
Okay. Alright, Miley Cyrus.
So I put them on cover. Technically, I can get a 0-up.
Warden's going to put 2 shots into him. Because all he needs to do is sink 1 of these and you not make it. So.
Yep, that's fair.
Alright. Or not. He'll just, miss. It's fine.
I think that's it for your turn 4, isn't it?
Assaults into the Sagittarium. Warriors are going into the Sagittarium.
Okay. I'm not going to Overwatch because I believe I have 1. Yeah, I have 1 CP left. I'm not Overwatching. Go ahead, sir.
Charge. 6 inches. We'll get 1 in. The rest of them are going to make their cinchings move closer to them.
We'll be right back.
Alright. That's what it looks like after the charge. Some of you may be asking, why did I do such a thing? Why would I commit to something that's such a objectively bad idea? This prevents the Sagittarium, hopefully, from being able to just shoot into them next turn. Which will spare them lives from the shooting phase. And it prevents them from being able to pop shots at them. And that extra bit of movement was able to get me to kind of shift this way so that it makes it harder for you to get to me and actually into combat. Furthermore, the Royal Warden allows my troops to fall out of combat and shoot normally.
So there's no penalty for you to do that.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll just have to kill you all before that happens.
Makes sense.
I don't think I have enough swings when you take the reanimation into account, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah. All right. So Candy Bats. I have one dude who's going to be able to be in supporting. So
And that's strength 4s on...
tough 5s, yep.
Okay.
2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. Alright. Your turn.
Okay. Alright, they are 4 attacks apiece with those swords.
Alright, so we've got 2 that are actually able to fight.
Got a range of reroll 1s.
Alright. And by swords, that means the misericordias, which are basically like really big daggers.
Yeah, they're my chain swords. They're AP -2 and a bonus swing. Bloody hell.
Wow. Alright, 3 6-ups. Alright, nothing. I'm going to remove these 3 gentlemen here. Reanimate. Reanimation. Rerolling the 1. I remembered it! And I got it! It's my first time.
Alright.
Alright. So that is going to be it for my turn, sir.
Okay.
Alright. Custodes, turn 4.
So, at this point, mathematically, I don't have enough attacks to kill the Necrons. Okay, if I hit with everything, wounded with everything, he failed every save, and made no reanimation protocols, and I made 2 long charges with my remaining models, and they hit with everything, wounded with everything, and Jake failed all his saves and failed all his reanimation protocols.
You would still have to kill my Royal Warden.
I still have to kill his Royal Warden too. Well, at that point, I think I would... Oh, and one guy would have to jump over the fence and magically kill those scarabs as well, while the other one... I can't win this. So what would...
Well, you can't... Well, like, at this point, it's not that you can't win, because I'm not sure who won, because we both killed a lot of each other's models. We'll have to tally that up. However, right now, there's a situation to where we can create a stalemate. More than likely, he can't kill enough of my warriors for it to matter, and if he moves his wounded custodian guard up, I can probably kill it through weight of shooting, because my warden allows me to just do the little dance in and out of combat game to keep from being shot by the Sagittarium, which are the ones who do have the firepower to kill enough Necrons for it to matter.
Yeah. What's the power level on the Royal Warden?
6... No, I think it's like 4. 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Anyway, so the point is, best thing for them to do is advance over here into cover where they can't be shot, and let the Sagittarium fall out of combat and because you can advance while falling back, right?
I don't know. I've
literally never had to.
Regardless, though, like
you can fall back.
Yeah, you can fall back through the cover, which puts you out of line of sight anyway. So I would have. Yeah, it's
correct. So there's this. At this point, we're gonna call the game and total up and see how that will end up.
All right. So we will see all of you in just a few minutes after we get everything tallied up and cleared off, and we will see you for the wrap up and also rolling for a lot of models that died this game. Yeah.
Well.
So that was violent.
That was very violent. That was very bloody.
Yes.
So, we have some after actions to roll from.
Yep. To really quickly, just to go ahead and actually look at how the points went. We didn't keep the points tallied through the game, just because it's all in-game scoring anyway. So it just mattered that we played through the mission. So you get a point for every power level you kill, and then there's a special condition for Slay the Warlord. The power level that we killed, we both have 40 power level armies, we were slap on right there with one another. The fact that he killed my Warlord, which, yes, I charged my Warlord into a combat I probably shouldn't have, but if he would have survived, he very easily could have killed his Warlord, so that was kind of the gambit.
Because vehicles can shoot into melee, and that much, as tough as Zagreus is, I don't think he can make that many 3-up saves.
Yeah, it's a lot of shooting, and then in melee it can still do some damage in melee too, so I was hoping that it would have survived. But it didn't work out that way, so it is a victory for the Custodes, but we are considering it a Pyrrhic victory. He's still going to get his victory bonus, which is great.
But I took a lot of damage as well, and the sisters were completely wiped out, which... So storyline, what that means is the Custodes, whether, I'm going to let the dice decide whether they're permanently dead or not, as we talked about in the first one, but whether that's the case or not, the Custodes' purpose have changed. They're now going to war because the Necrons are now being seen as the threat that they actually are.
Yes.
Who wants to roll first for their...
I will. I lost. I'll go ahead and...
Okay.
You know, and like I said, I'm not upset about this. This is a good enough loss. So the Catacomb Command Barge, my new warlord,
Yes.
which if he dies, that's fine. You know. Roll a dice. That is a 1.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm not going to hold you to that for your warlord.
No, I'm doing it. I have plenty. So, my cat, I spent an hour and 40 minutes, which is not a long time for painting models, but an hour and 40 minutes before we played to get him ready. He's gone now. It's okay. Hey, shh. It's okay.
Okay.
He's dead now.
Okay.
Lich Guard.
Okay.
Lich Guard. They're fine.
Of course, they're fine.
No one for them to guard. But they're fine. The 10-man unit with the Goss Reapers.
Now we know why your Royal Warden did not... re-roll that.
No,
re-roll that.
No, it's a 1. I'm letting it happen.
Okay.
They have no experience, no nothing, so they are gone. That was the rule we said.
Fair.
That was the rule we said, so that's the rule.
All right.
Okay. So, two of my units that are just gone. So I'm going to go into my roster and delete them right now.
Okay. All right. I'm going to save the one that matters for last because the Spears got a lot of experience last, so saving it for the dramatic moment. So, the Terminators are okay.
All right. I believe it.
Sisters of Silence
I believe it.
are okay.
With a 6, no less.
Yes.
Oh!
And they're gone. I don't feel bad anymore.
wait, which one was that for again?
That was for the Spears.
Oh,
the ones that got all
wow.
the experience from previously.
Wow. So
No, I'm sorry. They weren't a new unit. Okay.
Yeah, so they're not a new unit. So
now I have the choice of, do they lose experience or do they take a battle scar? I think battle scar is more appropriate for this.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
All right. Well, I will, and I feel it is appropriate to roll that. I'm going to roll it right now.
We'll be back when it gets to the page.
All right. That is the chart for the battle scars. I'm going to try and land my roll right here beside it, so we'll see. That is a 6. This unit is unaffected by the aura abilities of friendly units.
Ooh. No more rerolls.
For now. Eventually they can earn their way out of that.
Yeah, but that's not insubstantial.
Yeah.
All right. So seeing how we're doing this for the narrative anyway, you can tell by how we're playing. We're doing this as a story. So Enarkiah, my Royal Warden, in his time after awakening, he has seen the Custodes kill 2 of his lords. One he served because of purely rank and nothing else. The other he served out of a sense of actual duty and commitment. Now they're both gone. And just maybe, he'd like to take care of things himself. So we're going to be using a rule that is not something in the Necron book, but we are going to do this here. Using the rules for a Space Marine transferring from a Firstborn to a Primaris Space Marine. So he's going to attempt to turn into a Necron Lord. Overlord, technically. In doing so, there is risk anytime any big change happens. Even though this is just transferring consciousness from one body to the next, there's always a risk of fragmentation. There's always a risk of corruption during the time that the transference takes place. So, we roll a d6. On a 2 through 6, it goes just fine. On a 1, something happens. Let's see.
Let's find out. That's a 6.
It is a 6. We know you can't see the rolls. Take our word for it. It's a 6. We're going to do something about that next time. But yeah, so he will be making the transfer into a new body, and he will be taking on the responsibility of an overlord and seeing his force in the next battle against the Custodes, now that he has seen that even though, yes, this time they dealt a pretty intense blow against them, they still seem to be a thorn in his side, and to serve his people to the best of his ability, he needs to ascend.
He does.
And he will by the time we have our next game.
Right.
Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate you very much. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Well, just the last little bit of paperwork. Who did you mark for greatness for the bonus
thank
XP?
You. I marked for greatness my Lich Guard, giving them the bonus XP. And in doing so, it did knock them up to where they have a battle honor. They now have the will to serve battle trait, which gives them any time that they have to take an out of action test, they auto pass. So no more rolling to see if they die. They just come back over and over again because they're that dedicated to the cause.
All right. Zagreus did not have his battle trait. I remember I made the mistake thinking that 10 was your first, whereas 5 experience is your first. So he should have that plus him bringing down he was playing down that, but him bringing down a catacomb command, or leading the charge to bring down a catacomb command barge. I feel like I kind of need to either give it to him or to the shield guard that brought it down. So I'm going to put that on you. Who do you think should get it?
Zagreus really hasn't. I mean, he's done what a Custodes captain does. He sits back and waits until.
And you realize he has not taken a single.
Yeah, he's not taking a
single
wound.
Everything's thrown has bounced off him. On retrospect, I think the shield guard needs.
I was going to say, that being said, the shield guard are always they've always taken casualties. They always seem to find a way to get back into it and keep going. So I would say that they earned it this time.
Which also puts them up to gaining a battle trait.
Nice.
And we're allowing ourselves to pick if it is narrative driven, and since they have taken casualties and come back from it every battle, there is really only one thing that I feel is appropriate. 6 up, feel no pain.
Fuck you.